Horn. Yep. Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel, we got big trucks coming in. We got some fun. Got a little tractor on the back, baby. Woo! Stoney Ridge Farm. Guys, what we have here is called a cast loader. On the front of the cast loader, we've got a grapple, a log grapple right here. Gonna be using this for pulling logs out of the woods. Gonna be using this in place of the skid steer. We're gonna get it off the truck a little bit and we'll talk to you more about it. I don't know exactly how to run it, so it's gonna be a pretty awesome little learning curve. I've driven one before. All this is brought to you by my buddy Stanley, the Dirt Monkey, up in Minnesota. So this comes from Minnesota from T&E Equipment, a cast loader. We're gonna be using this around the farm. This is something really unconventional. You've probably never seen a cast loader used on a farm before. We'll talk a little bit about the features of this critter in just a minute as I learn a little bit more too. But the biggest thing here is we're all about a low footprint on the land. We're all about not compacting our soil. And this is a little articulating tractor. It's 57 horsepower, I do believe, cab machine. And it's something that we can use to pull logs out of the woods. We can haul hay bales. We can do anything that a skid steer can do and most anything that a tractor with a loader can do, with the exception of running a PTO out the back of it. So we're gonna unload it real quick. It's just basically a mini articulating loader that has a low impact on the land, so when it's wet out here, I don't have to spin my skid steer tracks and destroy the land. Looking good. Pretty cool. Cast loader. It's weird looking and it looks like a grasshopper. We're gonna talk to these guys, get them out of here, let them run their next load, and we'll hop on that machine. So this is a cast loader in all of its glory. Let me get back here where you can see it a little bit. It's an articulating tractor, 57 horsepower, and I am testing it out to see if it's something that could be a useful tool here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Again, super low impact footprint and super easy on the land, and that's what this is all about. So my track skid loader, whenever I turn, it just rips up the turf and the sod and just destroys the land, where this just coasts right along. It's got a huge, super wide tire. It's a 31 by 15, 5, 15. I think 15.5 is the width of the tire. I'm not sure, you guys tell me. I don't know how to open the trunk, but that's the first thing I want to do. I want to see what kind of engine it's got in it. So let's try to open up the trunk and see what it has in there. I have not contacted these guys. I've only seen this at a farm show, and I did a video with these with Stanley the Dirt Monkey not too long ago, and he's the one that turned me on to the idea that this could be a farm-worthy machine. So before I contact the guys at T&A Distributing, and again, I'll post a link down there. That's the North American sales guys. Before I even contact them to find out all this stuff, I know a few things. It's a dual speed, so it has two speeds, a high and a low. It says high flow, so it may have a higher flow hydraulic system. You're gonna see numerous videos playing with this thing, playing with it. It is fun, it's playing, it's enjoying life out here. So first thing I'm gonna do is try to pop the hood open, and it looks like we've got a latch here, and a latch here. I've never used this, never opened this. Okay, I do know now. Something that says Kohler. Is this a Kohler diesel? That's what it says. Hold on. I didn't even know they made a Kohler diesel this big. That's something pretty interesting. I don't know, I'm gonna have to Google that. I say first thing we do, guys, is we hop in this thing and we drive it across the farm. Let's walk around real quick and show you what it's all about. So starting from the rear here, I believe those are lights on the rear, tail lights, if I'm not mistaken. We'll turn all that stuff on in a second. This is a heavy duty guard on the back. It looks like you could wrap chains around that guard. There is no tow hitch or receiver on the back right here. Exhaust right there. This is our hood, and underneath there it looked like a Kohler engine, or at least a Kohler cooling system in there. Everything is very easily accessible once I figure out how to get that lid off. Again, it's an articulating tractor, so there's a knuckle right here in the middle, and the front and rear end wags. I've already driven this about 15 feet, and it's so weird because this will be right under your nose. In just a second, you'll see that. Got a nice window here. Everything's good to go. Lights here. This one needs a little snugging down before we use it. This is not a brand new machine. This is where we put our diesel fuel in. This is our loader arm, and this is the extension portion of our loader arm. I'll get more and more specs, and I'll try to pop up some specs right down here if I can. This is an attachment right here. Pretty cool TNA attachment. This is a grapple, log type grapple. I forget exactly what they call it, but that's a pinch point. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take this off, and it's attached just like a skid steer quick attach, okay? So we've got our attachment points right here for our hydraulics. We have an attachment point here for electronics or electrical, and then we just simply raise that little arm, and we should be able to drop this attachment up here in the equipment yard. So first thing we'll do is drive up to the equipment yard. This has kind of a turf tire on it right here, okay? So again, it's not brand new. Pretty cool. This is the biggest cast loader I think that they make, dual speed. Let's just open her up and get in there. Door open, hand on handle, foot here, swing butt to there. Oh, daddy. All right, good to go there. Go ahead and close the door. I do have a little hydraulic cylinder here that pushes the door open. There is a glass break tool right here in case you get pinned in this machine. Oh, that's a really firm, nice firm door. Keys right here. We got an information screen. Woo, and I got the air cranking. Here we go. That's our little info screen, infotainment screen. This is our loader handle right here. And it's got a couple little buttons and a 1,000 little buttons on it. I don't know a whole lot about those buttons, so we're gonna figure out all that stuff. We got our lights right here, horn, yep, button there. Don't know what it does. We'll find out in a minute. Let's start this critter up. Parking brake is right there, throttle. Look at that. What a crisp screen on there. We're gonna get the AC going. It's got rear defogger on there. These are our AC vents blowing out right there. We'll go ahead and close this window here. Oh, it's indexed, so you can just, you don't have to lock it all the way open. You can lock it like that, or close it so we don't get any bees in here. Very cool. Good handle right there. Wipers right here, everything pretty simple. The weird thing about this, you're gonna see right now, as I turn the wheel, the tail end of this thing comes around. It wags its tail. Let's get the throttle up a little bit. Well, my parking brake is on. Turn my park brake off. There we go. Now it really wags. Look at that. There's a hole back into the machine. It's so weird, isn't it? Look at it. That's so cool. All right, I've got two pedals down here. Let me idle back down. I've got forward and reverse. That's simple. Forward, it's a reverse pedal. That's forward pedal. It's a little better. Air conditioner isn't blowing so hard. There is a locker. I think this is our locker, four-wheel drive diff lock on here. This handle, I do believe. I ran one of these one time before. This is slow and fast, so high speed, low speed. We're gonna start off slow. We're gonna hit the forward button, make sure our loader is up. And the loader extends also. Once we drop this implement off, because we're not gonna use that today. This is so weird. We'll show you guys how the loader arm works. It extends way out. It's right on up here. We're going to drop off this implement. That's slow. That's fast. Fast is fast. RPM up. Okay, I'm going to Put her back in slow. So I'm gonna push my loader handle down. It's very gentle. It's not jumpy. I like that. Let's back up. Okay. Totally disconnected and not dragging the ground, which is pretty cool. Waggy, waggy, wagging the tail. We gotta name this thing, man. I think I'm gonna call it Mr. Wags. Sir Wags a lot. All right, where's my tooth bucket? Need my Raptor Attachments tooth bucket. I think I put it on the skid loader the other day. We're gonna get the smooth bucket, I guess. It's just different, man. So different. This is fun. Okay. Loader handle's just the same as any loader. It's just a little small, so we'll take like a mini bucket. It told me when I hooked up to my first piece of equipment that it might be a bit of a learning curve. So let's raise it up. Okay, lock our brake on, pop out. Let's see what we got going on here. So this setup is for a smaller bucket setup, yet it still will work with the skid steer quick attach. And that one locked down, and that one locked down, so we're good. This is our Raptor Attachments bucket. This is gonna be a dirt moving monster. These extend. I gotta try that. This has a trigger. Pull the trigger, mash the button. That extends. Let's just raise it up. If I pull my trigger, boop, and I push that button, that draws it in, and that extends. So we can load a tandem dump truck with this thing. How tipsy is it? This is gonna be interesting. Oh, self-leveler on the bucket. So I can get my bucket level and it stays level. That's way cool. We're gonna be loading a manure spreader with this critter soon. Here we go. Brake off. Yes. Just point it the direction you want to go and that's where it goes. That's the Ventrac. That's an articulating tractor also. Oh, we gotta fix where the truck came in. We gotta fix the road. Let's try that out. Put her in slow again. Back up. About a little back drag action. First back drag. Baby's first back drag. I keep thinking I'm gonna back into something. I think learning something new like this is just a blast. We're down here at the cows and it's calving season. I've got buzzards flying overhead, which means we potentially could have a new calf, which means we might have to run back to the shop and grab the ear tagger, come back over here. It's muddy out right now, and I don't want to get this thing soaking wet with mud, but we've got a nice dirt pile to play with over here. I think we're going to get in there and play around a little bit. All right, here's what tells the tale. A lot of marshland in Minnesota where this tractor is marketed a lot. Super low impact, guys. Super low impact. Look at that. I like it. You want to lose the door of your loader? Leave it open like that. It's a great idea. I'm going to go back to slow mode. RPM up. Do you see how tight of a turning radius that thing had? I couldn't even turn the four-wheeler around in a spot that tight. This thing just went whoop, just whipped it right around. Really cool. Hopefully I can put a brush cutter on the front of this thing and it can take the place of the Ventrac. Wouldn't that be awesome? I know what I'll be driving over here when it rains from now on too, because that cab is super comfortable. Let's go check on the cows. That's Susie. She is about to pop. Look at that baby in there. Come on, kids. That's Donnie, everybody's daddy. And that's Tammy. Tammy's our guard donkey who helps protect all the new babies from the coyotes. This is new mama down here. I think she's having a baby right now. We better walk down there and check on her. She might have a baby in the tall grass, and then again, she might be in labor. Might be best to leave her alone by herself over here. Let's walk down, check on mama. Guys, this is one of the worst sections of pasture on the farm when we're unrolling hay on it. The last few hay bales for the spring, while the rest of the farm starts to grow. We're in the spring flush right now when all the grass is really starting to pop, but it's not popping down here. The reason it's not popping is we have very poor soil. This is a regenerative farm. So we're bringing the soil back by unrolling hay out on the land, which provides biomass and a blanket for grass seed to grow. Let's see what mom's doing down here. We don't want all the rest of the cows all bunched up around her, so we're just gonna check, see if she's got a baby on the ground. If she doesn't, we're gonna leave her alone. This is cow number 13.5. She is a proven mother and has done a fantastic job birthing. She's about to birth right now. Hey mama, don't worry, I won't run you. Best thing to do is for me to just leave her alone, let her do her thing, and not stress her out. She is about to birth. We're gonna get everybody else. Hey, come on kids. Don't worry about her. Come on, let's go this way. Woo, woo. When another cow is giving birth, the whole herd gets a little rowdy. Hey, Rowdy. Hey, I'm here. It's okay, Dad's here. Don't worry, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it. Come up. Hopefully the drive to eat will be enough to get those other calves away from her, or cows away from her. We're gonna bring them through this gate in a second. Get that, that's clean my seat rag. This bale is ready to unroll. This is called a Greg Judy bale unroller. We're gonna unroll this bale up there just a little ways away from the gate. But before we do that, we've got to check a gate here and a gate here. So we're gonna ride up and check on all our gates, make sure we're totally secure in this paddock. Way nobody gets out. The other two cows have left the mama that's about to birth alone, and we'll leave her alone in this paddock. First things first, we're gonna drop this bale. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this stuff. This is farming. This is what we do every single day here on the farm. Sometimes we might be working on a car or a truck, and sometimes we might be doing this. This is farming. Trying new stuff, enjoying the day. Hit that like button, guys. Please subscribe. Love to have you back here on the farm with me. Gonna unroll this bale. What we're doing here is covering these bare spots. There's a bare spot there. You can see there's a bare spot here. We're gonna zip out, we'll turn back and go back this way, leaving enough space in between for the cows to walk. That's it. Bale down. Very, very simple. Flip a tab. We are ready to hook to the next bale. Just that simple. I'll come and push this off, and the cows will gobble all of that up. They'll be right up here in a second. Pretty cool little system, huh? What do you think? Let's go check our gates. That's an open gate right there. That is open. Hop off right here. Hook that dude back. All right, good to go. That fence line is good. This fence line we're gonna check, and then we're gonna go close the gate over here. I know it's open. Let me do a little follow-up chat with you right now about what's happened in the past here on the farm. We're talking about selling off some animals the other week, and we actually sold off 15 cows. The reason we did that is because we're overstocked for the amount of grazing our land can handle in the summertime. So we raise them up, we butcher some, and we sell farm fresh beef, and we sell some to help pay for the hay for next year. So everything is working symbiotically. In other words, we're feeding the land, which feeds the cows, which feeds the billfold, feeds the wallet, and we've got to earn a profit on our farm. That's the ultimate goal here, is to earn a profit. This is a first generation farm. Daddy didn't give me this, okay? Daddy didn't build the fences. Grandpa didn't build the fences. We're doing stuff different here, guys. I hope you can appreciate it. Let's close this gate. Pull this tight, just like that. Bring it through that post, hook right onto this hot wire. Good to go. That's a hot wire. That's a hot wire. And that is a hot wire. This serves as a gate, and the cattle respect it. They would respect a piece of twine at this point. Let's go open the gate. Be sure you stick around. We're gonna take that cast loader. We're gonna pick up some dirt with that thing, see what she does. I can't wait. Hey, moo-moos. Hey, guys. Let's be real quiet. We got somebody over there making a baby. Come on, guys. Come on through. There we go. Head count. It's your turn. Tell me how many head go by. Rewind if you need to. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, everybody. Breakfast time. Come on. Come on. Come on, Donnie. Yeah, come on. Donnie, go ahead. Donnie's a bull. Donnie's getting ready to go by, and I trust Donnie to an extent. That's Donnie. He's a big old boy. He's probably about 1,400 pounds. That's Tammy. Tammy's not very social. We're gonna have a calf on the ground in seconds, right there. If you saw the video a couple weeks ago, this is the knucklehead that keeps getting lost. Knucklehead. 405. Stop being a knucklehead. Don't run that way, you doofus. He was lost for days. He just doesn't have a good sense of direction. Let's see if I can get him to go. He won't even, whatever, dude. You're gonna have to go where I need you to go. You're gonna have to get used to Farmer Daddy here. There you go. Little steer. There you go. Look at him. Instead of going through the gate, Dumbo is going that way. He's gonna go under the fence and then try to get to the cows that way, instead of going through the gate. Every year there's one that does this. What you can't see is what I can see, and I see feet. I'm gonna turn the camera off, stay up here away from Mom until baby's on the ground. idea what to expect with the dirt moving capacity of this critter. I haven't looked up all of the specs yet, but I just want to see if it'll take a load of dirt and if it's anything like a skid loader. Can I load and carry dirt all over the farm with this? That's the question. It's just so different being an articulating loader. Just a little bit on the, well, we're syncing up. It's just so wet right now. Let's extend this loader out a little bit. It does not flip down as far as a skid loader bucket will. Interesting. It's so different when I turn the wheel, the whole machine moves. Draw that bucket back in a little. It's just so backwards from, it's going to take a little bit of learning to get this thing just right. Okay, so all four wheels, it's just wet right now. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Of course I don't expect it to have the pushing power of a track skid loader. I just don't expect that out of a wheeled machine at all. Okay, so we're spinning tires. There's a locker here. Squeeze the trigger, unlock all four wheels. Let's give it some RPM. Oh yeah. It's so wet right here. Up pretty good right there. Nothing matters right now. We got a new baby on the ground, guys. And it's moving and it looks healthy. Let's run up here. I told you it was happening. Mom was in the last stages of labor. This is cow number 13.5. Couldn't bear to give her an unlucky number. Here. It's right up here. Gonna lick up the afterbirth. Baby's doing good, moving around. That's what we really need to see. Mom's stimulating. Good job, Mom. First moments of life. Yeah, she don't like me here. It's a nice, big, healthy Black Angus baby. So over the next few minutes, Mom is gonna stimulate this baby. She's gonna butt him and nudge him and get him up and get him moving. This baby will be on the ground for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, and then it'll be up and moving. We have a healthy young baby. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet, but we're gonna give Mom time to settle down. And we're gonna drive the cast loader back over there. It's a little bit muddy right now. I've got a little bit of gravel to move, but you'll see that in some future videos and we'll give you all the full specs. I just couldn't stand it. I wanted to take it for a ride and we've just got a wonderful special day. New babies, new life, new loader, and a new day. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. Let me know what you think down there in the comments about that cast loader. What do you think about that thing? It's interesting. Babies. Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge. Baby's up. Baby's looking for milk. Mama's a good mom, and that's awesome. Folks, you see homesteaders and farming channels and ranching channels running around like a crazy man or a crazy woman because a cow's getting ready to have a calf. Leave it alone, let nature take its course and intervene when appropriate. If we would have intervened and started running her around the pasture, this calf wouldn't be on the ground, it wouldn't be healthy, and everything wouldn't be great. Leave your animals alone. You watch all these folks that are on social media that are birthing animals and that are basically causing problems. Some people would have pulled that calf. You don't need to pull that calf. We saw feet for about 15 minutes and out came the calf. That's awesome. Just life, guys. See you next time on the Stoney Ridge.